各位老师、同学们、家长们，大家好！欢迎来到今天的环球青年论坛。
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Global Youth Forum.
我是今天的主持人洪浩林。
I'm Tansy Yu, and I'll be co-hosting today's event.
今天我们非常荣幸邀请到一位真正站在科技前沿，同时又深耕教育多年的重量级嘉宾。他是知名创新专家与教育家，是多本获奖畅销书的作者，包括《智能与数据重塑世界》《科技与创新改变世界》，也是国际应用技术研究院的创始人兼院长，美国华府排名第一私校威睿达思副主席，同时担任华盛教育创始人兼 CEO。
Today we are truly honored to have a very special guest with us, Dr. James Bull. Dr. Bull is a well-known innovation expert and educator, an award-winning author of best-selling books such as How Intelligence and Data Reshaped the World, and How Technology and Innovation Changed the World. He is the founder and president of the International Institute of Applied Technology Research, the vice chairman of Washington, D.C.'s top-ranked private school, Veritas Collegiate Academy, and founder and CEO of Huashu Education.
多年来，薄志全教授已经帮助数百名学生规划升学方向，也指导了大量职场人士与创业者的职业发展。他组织过多次创业者大赛，为上百家初企业提供过专业咨询。他曾获得过联合国工发组织上海创新中心创新奖、IHETT 数字科技领军人物10强，以及华数科技奖和能源奖，同时还拥有过中国金融从业资格。
Over the years, Professor Bull has helped hundreds of students plan their academic journeys and future careers. He has organized multiple entrepreneurship competitions and provided support to over 100 startup companies. His achievements include the UNIDO Shanghai Innovation Center Innovation Award and recognition as a top 10 digital technology leader.
但更重要的是，他一直在思考一个我和我们每一个同学都息息相关的问题。在 AI 时代，我们的学习、未来职业甚至创业机会会发生怎么样的改变？今天，薄教授将围绕以下主题，与我们一起探索未来：颠覆性技术与人工智能的路径发展，人工智能的整体格局与框架，人工智能的实际应用，人工智能的未来趋势，创新体系与创新过程概览。创新能力的培养与发展。
Today, Dr. Bull will give us a guide through the path of disruptive technologies and AI, how AI works and where it is used, how innovation is shaping education, careers, and entrepreneurship, and most importantly, how young people like you can prepare for the future.
从人工智能如何进入各行各业，到数据技术如何重塑我们的社会。从创新思维如何打破我不行的限制，到科技浪潮中年轻人真正的机会与挑战，它将为我们拆解什么才是真正能改变世界的底层逻辑。
In the age of AI, innovation is no longer just for scientists or engineers. It is changing how we learn, how we work, and how we turn ideas into reality. Professor Bull will help us understand how technology moves from labs into everyday life, and how today's impossible becomes tomorrow's normal.
无论你是对 AI 科技充满好奇的学生，还是正在思考未来专业和方向的青少年，还是希望用科技创造价值、改变世界的年轻人，今天的分享都会给你启发、方向，甚至勇气。让我们用最热烈的掌声欢迎薄志全教授。
This is a rare opportunity to learn how innovation can open doors and expand your future possibilities. Now, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Bull.
All right, thank you for a kind introduction. And also thank everybody to come here. There's a snowing, slipping a weekend to come here to exchange, thoughts, ideas, And also I'm very pleasure to share some of my learning in the past to discuss with everybody. Hopefully we can learn every day together. So as both young man and a young lady introduced, today's topic is technology innovation changing the world on the AI age. We are really in the AI age, and how AI could impact our life, how AI will impact innovation, and how innovation can change our life. That's today the theme. I'm divided a few key areas to share today. As also introduction people already overviewed very briefly paths of disruptive technology, the AI, landscape of AI. Will AI will make society more equal, or has a meaning of the innovation that change the AI age? Also overview of the innovation process and the startup mass principle and the development of the innovation capability. And last, not the least, because today is a starting point, how should education change AI ever? Yeah. So this is just be very brief about the development of the technology has been, during past the number of over half a decade. We know Silicon Valley has been the technology center, for the technology development really started with Silicon Valley in the 1940s. The HPE had a book called the HPE Way. That's really changing how the management of the current technology world. And in the late 50s, early 60s, there is a very famous company called Fairchild. It's founded by Shockley, one of the Nobel Prize winner, I believe, in the year 1956. After that, we'll develop chips that make San Francisco area become the name of Silicon Valley. And I believe there's a engineering conference, I think it's 1969. There are 4 top engineers gathering together in San Francisco, Silicon Valley. Among the 400 attendees, only 24 not really the Fairchild. So Fairchild really is an incubator for the whole chips industry. Getting to the 70s and the 80s, it will be PC computing, computer. IBM, Microsoft, Apple start into the play, and get into 90s and the 2000s when internet become available. We leading to the internet age. A lot of people old enough still remember Yahoo, and in China we know Xinlang, Sohu, those companies, and getting current century with mobile become widely used, and also with the internet access, so will become a mobile social networks age in the start 2000. Recent decade, we normally summarize technology into A, B, C, D, F, G, H. Summarize for A as AI, B like blockchain, C like cloud computing. By the way, even right now, still a lot of areas still has big demand. Big data, edge computing, 5G technology, hardware. Still refer to the chips. So that's a family of current technology. This is chart has been used for my talk past 7 or 8 years. But on the top part, as I'm added recently, is because now we are more focused on how in that age AI has been progressed past over, half century. So very parallel somehow, start with the 1950s, Alan Turing started proposed Turing test. Then still in the 50s, the AI world started to become available, start people using artificial intelligence in the Dartmouth conference. In the 60s, the ELIZA was first created as a chatbot, and also getting to 80s, the Carnegie Mellon University started to create expert system, Axon, and later on commercial neural network, IBM Watson for health, and also most recently got people attention is AlphaGo to defeat the chess master, and also most recently they still making progress. AlphaZero beat AlphaGo 100 by 0, and also AlphaFour is also amazing, discovered scientific result in a very amazing speed. So that's a very brief give a little history and how the technology has been progressed. Okay. Thank you. We got a lot of actual assistance. Yeah, this is just very brief summary. The AI has been progressed as well. We start with artificial intelligence. There are key 4 components: data, algorithm, computing power, and applications. And also from AI, artificial intelligence to machine learning, then migrate to deep learning. And recent few years has been really focused on large language model, and a lot of big players. They are competed very hard past a number of years to get their solutions and model out of the world be available. And the recent few weeks Google got the new version Gemini 3, got very good performance, and also helped the Google stock a lot as well. So there's a lot of things going on. I was, like a year ago, I was spending for very second time for many months to try to catch up. And finally I give up because too many to catch up. Come up everything, almost, almost every day have some new thing come up. So yeah, this is also very interesting year for 2024. Every year we have Nobel Prize, giving out for different areas. And 2024 has been very interesting, very special. It's for physics, the Nobel Prize winner goes to, for physics goes to, computational scientists, because they have a restriction of Boltzmann machines. That is create the statistical physics-based model that enabling the AI booming for the modern deep learning revolution. And also for the Nobel Prize Chemistry for 2024 is also going to couple few very outstanding computer-related scientists. We already mentioned a little bit of history. We touched about AlphaGo, AlphaZero, and also AlphaFour has been also another outstanding produce outstanding result, because AlphaFour able to predict the 2,000 million of 3D protein structure in 11 months before 1 3D printing structure need top scientists years of work just to just predict one. Now just 11 months, with AI, we're able to produce 200 million. So, that saved, tens of thousands of scientists over tens of thousands of years. That's how amazing, AI has been produced. That's how they are getting Nobel Prize on this achievement. Yeah, with AI, because it integrates a lot of technologies, is just summarized of combinations of 5 fundamental technologies for the AI family. First, of course, is intelligent technologies involve, transformers, CNN, many, and still growing. And now we got into the spatial lab, and by the way, we just signed another contract with a Canada publicly company 2 weeks ago. They founded in 2018, followed IEEE spatial lab standard, because the founder of the company has a great relationship with the standard developer team. So he feels that is a good future, that he started that company. And IEEE spent over 7 years just get their standard finished this year, May. So that company also finished their development June of this year. So right now they are in the alpha, beta testing. They're working with over a dozen potential customers in different sectors to test their product in beta version. So we signed a contract with the company. I know the founder of the company. I met him a little over a month ago in LA. They are Canada publishing company, but they have headquarters in LA. So they are not in the final production yet, but that's why I proposed to them that, before your final production, you need people to know your product. You need people to learn your product. You need to treat people to have enough skilled people. When your product ready, they can implement it quickly. So they accept my proposal, and we're going to do the training for the company, and also because the spatial lab is mainly the next generation, or not generation, maybe too strong, but maybe just the future of the AI. So that's we have planned. Actually, introduce people, explain. We have a K-12 school here. Of course, it's not just here only. We have a global presence, because we have over a dozen different campuses in different countries. Europe, Korea, China. China has many cities, Beijing, Shanghai, many cities, and also other countries. So we have many shareholders, partners in the platform. One of our shareholders, they own a public company in Hong Kong, but they are private college in China. 春来集团. Yeah, if we Baidu, we find a company. They have, guess what? They have 300,000 students, and because they are just a private practical college, not like research college like Tsinghua University, Fudan University, right? So they are not trying to learn some practical skills. This is a perfect course for that kind of college. So that's what we are targeting for. So that's a lot of things on that line going to develop. Everybody know Fei Fei, right? Is very proud of our, Chinese American. She has a world lab, focus on world model. So yeah, maybe I should not go that much detail. But anyway, you can read here, a lot of information, just this page. If you want to spend a half hour, it easily can spend half hour on it. So I just run it very briefly. Internet technology is one of the line. Communication, of course, you need to transfer information. You need communication networks as from 1G, 2G, 5G, 6G, and also more advanced technology, and also perceptions and interaction. As also developing and growing, and also this is parallel as my first graph is AI development also parallel with the industrial revolution from agriculture economy, first industry, second, third, and also I have one book already published actually. You have my book? You bring that?
No, I didn't.
All right, okay. Yeah, she bring my new book. She just come back from China from business trip. They will be online available next week. Yeah, but before we get online, I already ordered some. Janice just came back from China, brought a few copies for me. I also from another angle, not show on the picture. I divided the human civilian progressive revolution with the energy perspective. Because, right now we have a lot of things going on in the world, right? It's really people compete what? Compete energy. So I think that that's also very, very important driving force for the human revolution as well. So I have that book is from that angle to write about it. So when the book is available, I can share the link and we can try to get it. Of course, storage, computing is very important. Of course, in computing side, there's a lot of things going on as well. Right now we have a CPU, GPU, TPU, and also we have a ASCII, many methodology. This is a lot of important things I will talk about later. Yeah, I talk about the energy as well. So, based on the current market situation, especially based on AI, the Huawei has spent about a year and used 100 of top scientists and engineers to create a report. I think a report called Intelligent 2035, just predict, with AI for the next 10 years what's going to happen. There's a number, very, very interesting, but that number has been seen many versions of it. This is a Huawei version. Based on the development of AI, about a 10-year time from now, the computer power needed because of AI for the 10 years. Anybody want to guess how many times more compared right now? If somebody read the Huawei report, of course you know the answer. If somebody doesn't know, that haven't read yet, there are many versions of it. I'm not sure anybody has been read some version of this number. Or maybe you can guess how many times you think 10 years later computer power needed compared right now.
100.
100? All right. Second number? Anybody want to guess?
10,000.
10,000? All right. Getting closer? Give us last chance. 100,000.
I will say that.
Yeah, you're smart. Okay, all right. So just world will become unbelievable. That's I don't have much word than that. Yeah, this is a drill down to more specifically AI process and agent, because this is a more hot topic right now. So that's roughly the process from AI to ML, turn data into decision, and focus on data-driven reasoning and problem solving, neural networks of the complex business pattern detection, Gen AI to generate content and hold and scale AI agents, execute complex tasks autonomously, and agentic AI is more like automate the entire process with AI. This is more like from from a workflow perspective, from large language model workflow to RAG to AI agent to agentic AI. Just very quickly, so much technical touch. This is from another angle to see each of the role. This is just from process-wide, how the input source, how AI processing, and what's the action layer and output. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much. This is roughly highlight some types, typical types: sequential type, plan action type, and the tree type for agent. And also, because of AI, the whole solver development model will be redefined. Maybe some people sit here old enough to have been involved with software development, so-called software development cycle. With the current AI stage, every thing has been changed. Entry point is going to change, the role is going to change, architecture change, the process is going to change. And how going to be collaboration going to change as well. Now this is because AI has a lot of information, so AI is everywhere. So sometimes confused. What is AI about, and what area I should focus on? What is area AI belongs to? This is a grounded. We just created. I was thinking based on my understanding. I divide the AI by 6 layers. I think this is a very important slide. Everybody should learn by part. Yeah, you can take a picture. First layer, I would say, is a sector, industry sector layer. Really, is that layer is really show the AI value. Turn value to people's life. Can be education, can be medical, can be transportation, can be anything. Can be hundreds of thousands of sectors. So that is also my team focus on as well. Yeah, we have a number of projects are going on. Really try to apply AI to the real world, and also some of the project, some of the parents or some younger friends want to involve. We have some way to get people involved. Second is more like general templates or process or application layer. I would say have a lot of general information to support you how to apply the AI into different sectors. The third layer is more like a functional layer, create enabling tools and capabilities. There are already hundreds of thousands of those out there available and are still getting more and more out there. So how amazing the world right now is a lot of things going on, from text to image, text to video, text code, and also a lot of code generate, a lot of new things. I even couldn't catch up. So that's I'm going to people say, hey James, you should form a group. Just people have some strong background, want to discuss AI, changing information on a regular basis. Probably you should do that as well. I'm so busy, I should do that. Yeah, the next layer will be like a modeling layer. We right now is very important. Have a large language model based on the transformer. that's developed by Google 2017. But there are many other modeling as well. People still try to find their way to create a more creative modeling. So that's a lot going on. This is require a lot of heavy research. That's normally needed probably billions, right? So this is something for me, just find something useful and use it. You know, the next layer will be supporting modeling. Right now we run, hundreds of billion or more of the tokens, need a lot of computing power, need computing chips, right? So there are also many players there. Of course, the biggest one, the NVIDIA, they has become the world #1 company just by doing compute chips. So there are many other players as well. That's presenting how the AI world is important. How people give their value as well. Yeah, behind the computer layer is like probably data center, storage, energy, many. So anyway, that's a important framework to present the AI world, and this is something really we should have a rough idea about. Just I give a few examples, right? Also reason Microsoft has been doing well is because they are spending money heavily involved AI. Top companies, the reason have been doing well has been people appreciate their value because they are doing a lot of AI. So the whole AI world is really representing hundreds of trillions of market. So I would say, many technology has been blockchain, metaverse, has been hot for year and after year, it went over, peg will drop, right? But for AI, it's not just a one-time shit. It's really a revolution. Really is going to be happening next few decades. Going to change the world, change people's lives, change the relationship as well. I think it's really, really revolutionary. So, yeah, this is just show some different AI world from different perspective for their different focus. I just don't want to go into detail. You have some feeling on it very quickly. And this is some of the sample of applications. There's I mentioned AI, can be used in many sectors. Couple sectors is a very, very, very important one is medical, because when we get wealthy and when our life quality getting better, everybody would like to pay more attention for their health, right? Want to get healthier. So in the health sector, there are a lot of things going on, and also we mentioned Watson from IBM, and also we also talked about a little bit AlphaGo, R4. Now they come up. DeepMind is also from Google. They are focused on health, and also I think our board also developed more in the health sector. There are many more. There's tons. Yeah. So with AI, can solve a lot of problems. Integrate the health system for proactively sensing and then intelligent intervention, and also identify disease before symptom shows, and personalized health care, and also access quality health resources, beyond the spatial limitation. Because I read article a month ago. There is system already available in China. So very top doctors can be accessed from very the undeveloped rural area because of AI, because they are currently there's some other powerful tools out there. This is the second area I also think is very important is education. I keep on talking about education. I am plan number of areas, number of things in education area as well. And also also sometimes like today I share a little bit of myself with education, so I like to do more on this. And also education I think is very, very important and also going to be improved and hugely impacted by AI. Yeah, also many areas in education, personalized AI study, AI teaching on demand teaching. We are also developing technology and tools in that area as well. We welcome more people to get involved and support. Now we are talking about how AI impact our society and people, and could it become more people or not? Before we look into that, we first want to find out what's investment, because economy driven by money, right? So this is a Stanford report to summarize investment in AI field. On the top is USA, of course, is invest heavily on the AI. This is 470 billion. Second is China, is over 100 trillion billion, and the others as well. Yeah, just give rough scale of the investment on the startup and the growing company, not for the public trade company, just for private company. This also comes from Stanford report. It just summarizes potential current AI job has been created in each state. Of course, California has the biggest number, 100,000, and we are in DMV, right? Where are we? We are here. DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So three numbers come up together is over 50,000. So number two, number three in the whole country. So we are in a good area, right? We should be happy about it. We just need to spend more time to be smart on AI. Yeah, this number we want to pay additional attention. This is from another side of the story. This is because of AI. How many jobs going to be lost next 5 years? China has been the biggest one because of the biggest workforce there. Right now, I think that China about 5 to 600 million. So this is close to 100. 50% people going to lose their job next 5 years because of AI. India, probably they have more labor-intensive works, and their development not going to be as fast as China. So they're not going to lose that many jobs, but still 120 million. USA come to third. 73 million. Probably, 150 million people are working there, so that's representing almost 50% population or workforce. So that's a huge impact. This is a recent report from Mr. River. He gave me the slides a few days ago. I used it right away.
Oh, really?
I remember you gave me, right?
Yeah.
So you're not making it up.
I transferred.
Yeah, so anyway, that's some slides I just got from yesterday. So every time I share something, got a lot of new things. I have to keep up update. So that's the AI age, you cannot stop. Yeah, so when we got into AI stage, how we can make, I think I'm missing one slide. I think one more. Yes, okay. Yeah, so what we need to do is try to focus on AI cannot do easily, we just think about, AI going to replace us or not? That's going to be our very first reaction for seeing those numbers. So many people going to lose out. How AI going to be impact? So first we need to focus on that AI cannot easily do. What AI can do easily? AI is very good at it to process data, right? Recognize patterns. That's do the calculation. That's much better than human. But for emotionally intelligent, that's human still be advantage. Creativities, judgment, social interaction. Interact with people, transform feelings and comfort people. That's going to be still human good at it. We should be our focus, add value for that. And also, we want to treat AI as a partner. We treat AI, as a collaborator that will amplify human power, our ability, not become our competitor, right? And also, we should understand AI strengths and the limit and the position. Is it from my phone? No, it's not there. All right. And also, very importantly, we need to become lifelong learner. That's also, I think, that education is very important. Before we stay on certain domain knowledge, you say I'm doing the design for building, right? I learn it and also practicing for 10 and 20 years. With my experience, with my skill, I can just live it for the rest of my life very comfortably. Now with AI, you need a few weeks to create a very creative design. With AI, they can done in 5 minutes. So if you don't change, you're out of job. So we have to become a lifelong learner. From now on with AI, you cannot just say, hey, I have a PhD degree with the medical, with the biologic field. I can do a 3D pretend prediction. Not more. With our phone, solve all the 200 million. Do not need you anymore. You have to figure out something else. You have to learn something new. So with the AI age, one subject matter expert is much less, valuable. But people who has a cross disciplines and not a lot of different knowledges will become valuable because they easily do thinking something more innovative way by combining AI with medical, with using some mathematical knowledge into medical modeling, making combination will have a lot of new potential. And also, with AI, will help people if you know, because people will be access to the knowledge and tools easily. You know, everybody have access to OpenAI. You know, you can getting some report, getting some answers very easily, and also with the AI, you can get a personalized education and also have more access for top medical resources. And also, if you work well with AI, you can get very productively. Of course, everything is two-sided as well. So, with the positive side, as you know, on the job creation side, create a lot of jobs, in the same time losing a lot of time. And also for the AI, how to use AI as well, you get a lot of powerful tools, information, knowledges, but in the same time, and also create some problems as well. You know, for some big giant players, they have more control of the resources. So that way, you know, causing some problem as well. So, you know, always two-sided. And also, with the AI age, we are thinking about how going to be changed about innovation. So that's also very interesting question or topic we would like to discuss about. We continue going to explore, find out how going to impact us. Will be a lot of detail need to discover and discuss. You know, before it's more like a human, based on human creativity. Now, you know, more like human-machine collaboration, and also innovation or creativity be accelerated, like you know, we already discussed protein as a very typical example. So with the innovation now, it's more being the process, not just a product, not just a result. It's a whole process, you know, how to get it into an innovative, you know, involve a lot of the way of your thinking and get things done more efficiently. Yeah, next will be, since we talk about AI stage, you know, innovation become very important, and also with the AI age, the innovation could be revolutionary as well. So next will be, we need to now understand innovation more, right? We talk a lot of innovation, you know, product innovation, process innovation, disruptive innovation, continuity innovation, a lot of innovation. What is it all about? You know, what I should use technology or these terms, this process to help my life and my job, my work. So that's I created this chart myself from my. It's also published in one of my books. As I category innovation in 7 categories. So among the 7 categories, I also, you know, drill down to a lot of details. But even on this level, I have what is the free structure and the flow chart will help people to understand the innovation well. So you will know, okay, if I talk about reverse innovation, where it belongs to, and how their relationship, you know, how I should use them. And also for the financial innovation, where that belongs to. Of course, if you drill down to financial innovation, there are also a lot of detail inside. So that's why I have to write a book about it, right? So just here, give you roughly flow chart for you to have an idea. This chart is to show one process, you know, whole one product process from their create idea and to end the product, whole process, how innovation applied for different phase of the product development. So this is explain that process as very important. You know, when the beginning you have idea, try to create your idea, become tend to good product service. That's time to do the implement disruptive innovations, right? Then become product innovation, migrate to process, implementing marketing, business modeling. So anyway, this is show the process and the innovation relationship. Yeah, innovation, how to turn your innovation into product service. Normally, you have to, of course, that one way is you can work inside your organization, existing company, and also many cases, you have to create a startup to achieve your new idea, new product services. So this is a very, very high level of the key element for startup, from idea. Actually, first you discover opportunity. From opportunity to create idea. And with idea to form a team. And with a team to create a business model. And with a business model, you have to have money, then combine together to create a success startup. This is a very brief process, key elements. As also creating business that everybody knows, it's a very exciting, but in the same time it's a very high risk, process. So the reason has been hundreds of facts involved. It's very complicated. But we want to start somewhere, right? So I make it very simple to summarize to math principle. Basic mathematics: addition, abstraction, multiply, and division. Right? That's it. Yeah, only 4. So first, the math principle is addition. What is addition? Right? Team is addition. We always say 1 + 1 more than 2. Right? I would like to summarize for everyone. Only have 3 key resources. Think about yourself. Everybody not going to have 4. Only 3. One is your personal capability, your personal intelligence resources, right? Second is your network. You may rely on somebody, your friends, family, for something, right? Or their expertise, their specialty. Third is the financial resources. In order to achieve certain goals, you have to have money. So, basic summary, you have 3 key resources. For startup, for business, the team is very important, of course, and also it's a short principle. In working in company, you work with your strengths. But if you work on your startup, how far you go, it depends on how the short part of your team. If your team do not have a strong technical people, you're not going to have a competitive product. So your company cannot go very far. If your company do not have sufficient funding, you cannot be successful on your business work. If you do not have a very good marketing team, even you have very good product, you couldn't sell it. You're still not going to be successful. That's why, business always perform on your shortest part of your team. Second principle is subtraction. It's really refer to market, because everybody, most people start their business, they always think, oh, I want to start my business. I'm good at everything. I can sell cars. Okay, I can rent cars. Okay, I can share cars with people to make money. They just thinking a lot of ways to make money, but they don't have a focus. So starting business for market is very important to focus. Try to do a subtraction. Try to cut anything not your strongest point. Just focus one and do well. Number 3 is math principle is multiply. Multiply is more refer to the business model. You can use your leverage, your channel, use your key resources. That's also a huge area to touch. I don't want to go to here, just give a rough picture. The 4th math principle is division, is the cost, because running business, you really try to as cost saving as possible, efficient as possible. So you want to focus on your core strengths and the other you have to do, but you're not your core business. You try to share your service with others to save money. Try to create a standard to make it more efficient. Try to simplify a process to reduce cost. Try to, with the same level of effort, to serve more customer, to increase your income. So that's on the cost side, try to be save as multiple. That's called division. And also this is summarized for innovation. And also I summarize innovation to 3 major categories. Innovative thinking ability, or divided in many areas. Innovative tech abilities, also divided a few areas as well. And also innovative personality ability. So, and also this is my math role can be applied here as well. I don't want to go into detail as I probably spent too much time already. And for improve or develop innovation skills, I summarized 5 key methods. Think more, observe more, listen more, speak more, and practice more. This is a very important area you can improve yourself by applying those key methods. Yeah, this is a book cover. Technology innovation change the world, and a lot of information I share with you in the book. But of course, the book has a lot more inside. So this is another book, AI and big data reshape the world. That's published in 2020. This year, DeepSeek got 100 famous on the 6 small dragon, and one of the small dragon case study has been included in my book 2020. So that's what I think. That's why I started 7 years ago to write that book, and also that's my first book. I think that's a very important foundation. That's also today's subject, foundation of the whole next world. That's has been planned and prepared for many years. That's my first book. Yeah. So we talk a lot of background, past, framework, and here a few quick samples I would like to demonstrate. This is one of the work company we have done. This is a real product to demonstrate. Or digital simulation, we don't have to, that will save money, save time, make things more productive. Yeah, this is another sample. Actually, that's the Canada
is
College
a
Company.
pre-programmed
We are going
and
to do
is dependent on
spatial
pre-trained machine
map,
learning models.
Try to
Instead,
recognize
it is
the real-world
encoded with a
data,
few basic principles
information
such as
into data,
collisions
and
should be avoided,
AI will
and
read those
there's a
data
possibility that
and
its actions
optimize
might
and
fail.
react with the real world. So that's I'm
It
referring to
generates
next
a
generation
probabilistic representation of its environment
AI.
and continuously infers which actions will reduce its uncertainty and optimally fulfill its goals.
Yeah, this is one of the little tasks we are doing
All right,
here.
today we're going
We
to tackle
try
one of the
to
most powerful ideas
create
in all of
some
mathematics, the
interactive
derivative. Now, I know, that word can sound pretty intimidating,
animation
but what if I
for
told you
education
it's a
for
concept you already use every day, you
different
just don't
level
know it
of
yet. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll
so
see
this
exactly
is just
what I mean.
one little example.
You know, it all boils
Jerry
down to a
created.
really simple question.
And
How do we
will
measure
develop a
how
lot of those
quickly
stuff,
something
and
is
hopefully,
changing? I mean,
younger
think about the speed of your car
kid
or
here,
the growth of a
they can
company's
start
stock,
to help to
or even
create
just how
and learn
fast the
from it,
weather is changing
and
outside.
get interested
How do you
and know
actually
where
put
to
a
go,
number on
right?
that change? And believe it or not, you
Yeah,
actually
as a
started learning
very
the
long,
answer to
so I
that
want
question
to-
that
Just want to keep my here too. Yeah, this is also another product we have been developed. Because of with the AI, we want to promote technology education worldwide. People in different time zones, different location, so they can easily to access resources. So the 42 minutes of my talk is already
Let's
included.
discuss a very interesting question. How should education change in the AI era to prepare students for the future? First, how education must transform. Number one, from memorization to meaning-making AI, retrieves the facts instantly. Education must emphasize understanding, synthesis, and application. Learning shifts from recalling information to making sense of it. Number two, teach AI literacy as a core. Skilled students should understand how AI works, what data and algorithms do, and where limits exist. AI literacy becomes as fundamental as reading and math. Number three, cultivate human-only strengths, AG, as machines handle routine tasks. Schools must focus on creativity, empathy, ethics, and collaboration. The future belongs to those who combine logic with values. Number four, encourage learning how to learn. Rapid change makes adaptability, curiosity, and self-direction essential lifelong skills. Second, how schools should teach and assess. Number one, integrate real-world and interdisciplinary. Learning students should solve real problems through teamwork that blends science, arts, and humanities. AI can act as a partner by providing data, simulations, and creative support. Number two, redefine assessment. Traditional tests lose relevance when AI can generate answers. Assessment should focus on thinking process, collaboration, and originality. Number three, teach ethics. Digital citizenship and purpose schools must help students navigate technology's impact on truth, privacy, and identity. Ethical reasoning should be taught alongside coding and data skills. In short, education in the AI era should focus less on filling minds and more on developing minds. The goal isn't to outthink the machine, it's to become the kind of human who can guide, question, and collaborate with it.
Yeah, and actually, I'm not sure you recognize, this is not a recorded video, it's created by AI. Yeah, so save me my time for next 2 minutes to go through those 2 slides.
Because I mean, the words he is saying is just like typed by you, or
No, I just submit this text to AI, our processor engine. and also provide my video and my voice. So they compose them together to create that video.
I just mean, yeah, the words that he's saying, yeah, you.
I sent. This is a word I sent. Yeah.
I'm just curious, which app is this?
This 治疗 AI.
Huh?
治疗 AI.
资料
I will show you. I will show you a little bit. Yeah. That's one of my company as well.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right. So then, because my digital version of it already go through it, I don't have spare time to do it again. Yeah. So basically, digital human and also a couple sample I list there are all our projects. We have a lot more projects, so we are provide project-based training. We have different versions. We have a version for middle school kid.
So the AI, the video you just showed is actually based on your original voice.
Yes. Yeah. You can tell it's my voice, right?
Yeah.
Right. Basically, I provide 30 seconds of my voice
Right.
and 30 seconds of my video, and also text. That AI will compose, make it video. So this is a middle school version. We have a lot of projects for middle school. Normally 3 to 6 months to work on project, learn something, and create their skill, get interest. That's for middle school version. Yeah, we have Jerry and Jenny. Jenny is here. Jenny just came back from China a couple days ago. This is also for middle school, is for robotics, assembling. Yeah, I work with a partner for that. If anybody interested, we can do that as well. Because I have another school people is visiting them right now. They are visiting them right now. This is could be for high school, mainly for high school as well. It's publish-oriented AI project. Use AI to do the biostatical projects and publish. Also divided by 2 levels. One is just practice level. Second is a publication level. For kids to help them to get a better university. And this is for chemistry, as also get a publication, and also invite for the annual conference, and also gonna really help for them to get in good college as well. So those are different projects. It's gonna be published on the top journal, and this is guaranteed. If not published, money back guaranteed for this. This is more like a college or graduate level. They want to start earlier to get in more projects, get ready for the job market. We have this is a more deep level of projects. Some is like a fellow of National Academy of Science or National Academy of Engineering, and also most of them are advanced degree. Most of them are PhD and has extensive experience. Some of them are also most of them are professors as well. So they are working with me for projects. This is I mentioned about school. I'm involving K-12. The reason my school has been ranked the #1 in this area months ago by niche, because we has been able to help 90% of students get into top 35 universities. So very good record. Also, we have very good college counseling team to help them to project, resume, personal statement, everything. Yeah. That's our school global development chart to show. Red dot is already developed. The blue one is planning developed. I should show you a couple. Okay, let me show a couple. Let me turn on this. Let me show you. Yeah, that's the online, live. You see the, let me put here the ranking. You see? Number one. If you get online right now, that's the number you're gonna get. That's something we cannot make it up. There's everything live online. So this, we have been number one for many of you. And also, let me turn. I also want to show them a little bit more. Hold on 1 second. People were asking about digital human. Let me show you a little bit more. Just be patient with me a little bit. Try to show something live, so will be more, you get more feeling about it. Okay, you saw the previous version, right? This is from my online, and this you can see another version here. Are you using the same video? Slow, hold on 1 second.
复诊疗法，一种源于中医传统的治疗方式，其核心原理在于通过在腹部特定穴位施针，以调节人体内部机能，达到治疗疾病的目的。此法注重辩证施治，以调和气血、平衡
Same
阴阳为
video
准则。
voice, but the
典
different
型案例，
ads.
患者张先生患有多年的腰痛，经过复诊治疗选取了。
Yeah, by the way, my elder brother is 复诊疗法发明人，帮他宣传一下。And also another thing I would like to share with you here could be very interesting as well. You see, everything I show here is a live demo, so it's yeah, you see here also is our another application has been developed. There are many, over 300 different tools. You know, if we come here, say, want to go to my AI assistant, right? And here, if I go to okay, if I go to maybe yeah, go to maybe education, right? We talk a lot of education, right? Maybe we say, hey, go to class, right? You know, already have a couple pre-built samples. You know, when we say I want to create a curriculum for middle school math, and I click here, my system will create a curriculum and a plan here. And of course, this is just a pre-built, give you some hint, and you can go into here. Here's the place you can give instruction yourself. You can provide your own instruction and put different. I want to do, you know, physics, not a math. I want to, you know, just do certain subject, can do everything. So that's already 300 something billion. So that's also very good for kids to visualize. So anyway, I just done a lot of talking, and also want to spend 10 minutes to share some live version of application we are developing, and also we hear a lot more. You know, we will, you know, when we get into real class, we will share more. We have developed AI on education online. We are developing art online. We are developing wealth management online. We are developing a number of things. You know, this is tools as well. You know, Digital Human, many. So I work with a lot of people, and also we just, as I said, we just signed contract with a publisher company in Canada. We're going to develop a courseware first step. After their product become a production available, then we'll work with them to help customer to develop the application as well. By the time, you know, class has been delivered, a lot of graduate student or undergraduate student already have a skill to do the work. So that's a plan. So now we have talked enough. Let's maybe go to my last slides. Yeah, so with the AI age, things have been changed. Whereas knowledge-based learning, now is ability skill-based learning. So we need, in AI, in the innovation age, we need to be a quick learner. Learning skills are important. Critical thinking is important. You know, communication is very important. Integrating different fields judgment, leadership, and motivation. A lot of things. Also develop. I shared another subject a few months ago, how to develop entrepreneurship. Also, I shared leadership development. I shared many different subjects. Of course, I have every time I will give assignment by somebody, I have to study hard because I'm not going to know everything about it. So basically, with AIH, we need the capability-based learning. That's I just listed a few key ones. A lot more on this list. I'm not sure anybody recognize this artwork. Anybody know what it is? Yeah, this is a very interesting artwork, has a very interesting story behind it. This artwork was auctioned in 2002 in Hong Kong. I think the Sotheby's or just whatever, one of them big ones. Was auction price, I think 20 million or 70 million Hong Kong yuan, I forgot, in that kind of range. 2002, that was 23 years ago. And the person who owned this piece, and a few years later, she donated to Shanghai Museum. So will become one of the most important items in Shanghai Museum. Before the auction, anybody want to guess what is it being used? It was used as table light. Because about 100 years ago, there was embassy family bought this piece at very low price because they look beautiful. So they put them in the bedroom and try to drill a hole underneath and put wire through it and put light on top. But they found out this is too tough. It's very difficult to drill a hole. So they put a wire around the bottom and still make it table light. And after they use it for many decades, they decide to clean up something. The elder generation has been passed away. The younger generation, hey, something has been there for more than half a century. It should get rid of it. Then the LC company come in to get a piece and put auction. Somebody table light, you think about it, $100 as maximum, right? But on the people have good judgment eyes, it turns to tens of a million. That's I'm saying, judgment is a very important skill. And also the reason we create artwork initiative is, I think, in near future, how to the art education will become one of the fundamental skills, because a lot of we use the same tool. Different people come up with different results. If you have good eyes, good set of eyes, you will create a totally different result. So judgment, art, education, that will become very important. So basically, I just want to use this slides to summarize my today's topic. I just want to lead into direction for people to understand in the future where we should push for, where we should learn, and where we should get ourselves ready for the new world. Thanks for everybody.
谢谢你。
非常感谢薄教授 感谢您带来如此富有启发性的分享，向我们展示了创新与人工智能如何真正塑造未来。
Thank you, Dr. Bo, for your inspiring insights and for showing us how innovation in AI can shape a better future.
我仅代表环球青年论坛以及今天在场的所有学生，衷心感谢您付出的时间、智慧以及您对教育热情与投入。您的话语提醒我们要不断学习，保持好奇心，并以负责任的态度运用科技，为社会带来积极的改变。
On behalf of Global Youth Forum and all the students here today, we truly appreciate your time and wisdom. Your words encourage us to keep on learning, to stay creative, to think critically, and use technology responsibly.
再次感谢您，薄教授，也感谢在座的每一位朋友，今天与我们一起参加这一场精彩的分享。
Thank you, Dr. Bo, and thank you everyone for joining us today.